Good evening, and welcome to Digital Money Mastery. I'm Michael Jones. Pi Network started as a simple mobile mining experiment, but today, tens of millions are asking the same question. Is Pi about to become the next big crypto breakout? Let's dig in. After years of anticipation, Pi officially launched its Open Mainnet in 2025, a milestone that transformed a simple mobile mining project into a real, functioning cryptocurrency. For the first time, Pi opened the doors to true trading, true liquidity, and authentic market behavior. And tonight, we explore how this long-awaited breakthrough is reshaping the future of digital money. Pi is now listed on multiple global exchanges, entering Web3 gaming, and gaining new partnerships. But the biggest question millions are asking is simple: can Pi coin hit $2 by the start of 2026? Tonight you're getting the full picture. Real updates, real data, and the truth behind the hype, based entirely on verifiable numbers. Stay with us because the next 5 minutes could completely change how you see Pi Network's future. Let's get started. Here's what we're covering tonight. First, Pi's current status: mainnet, price action, circulating supply, and where it actually trades. Next, Tokenomics Unlocks, distribution mechanics, and how supply pressure influences price. Then, ecosystem development apps, adoption and new partnerships, shaping Pi's real-world utility. After that, competitors, and how Pi stacks up against established blockchain networks. Finally, a clear data-driven answer to the big question: can Pi realistically hit $2 by early 2026? Let's begin with the hard numbers. Pi Network officially launched its Open Mainnet in early 2025, ending the enclosed ecosystem after years of restricted transfers. With Mainnet open, Pi finally became visible on the blockchain, and users were able to move tokens freely. This also made trading possible on cryptocurrency exchanges around the world. Today, Pi is listed on several global exchanges, including some of the most active platforms in Asia and Europe. Now let's talk about US accessibility. Pi is not yet available on the largest US-regulated exchanges like Coinbase or Kraken. That means US investors face limited access, but this could change at any moment if Pi meets regulatory requirements. Globally, however, Pi's liquidity footprint continues to grow, with more traders entering the market every week. Now, the price. Pi currently trades around 23 cents with moderate daily volume. Its circulating supply is estimated at 8.3 billion PI, giving it a market cap near $1.8 to $1.9 billion. Those numbers matter, because they determine whether future price targets like $2 are mathematically possible. With its mainnet live and billions in market value already trading, Pi is no longer theoretical. It is a functioning cryptocurrency experiencing real market forces: volatility, liquidity, and investor sentiment. But numbers alone don't show the whole picture. To understand Pi's future, we need to go deeper into token economics. And that's where the story gets complex and critical. Tokenomics define a coin's long-term trajectory. Pi's maximum supply is set at 100 billion coins, one of the largest supplies in the crypto industry. Right now, only about 8% of that supply is in circulation. That means over 90 billion coins will enter the market gradually, over many years. This future supply creates two unavoidable realities for price action. Reality number one: Pi needs consistent long-term adoption to absorb these tokens. Reality number two: if demand does not grow faster than supply unlocks, downward price pressure becomes unavoidable. Between late 2025 and early 2026, Pi has seen periodic unlocks, sometimes adding hundreds of millions of new tokens in a single month. These unlock events directly influence price, because new tokens often end up on exchanges. Every time supply increases without matching demand, the price faces resistance. But there is another side to this equation: a massive community of tens of millions of users. If even a small percentage becomes active spenders or developers, that demand could offset unlock pressure. Tokenomics aren't destiny, but they are gravity, and understanding that gravity helps predict Pi's future price realistically. Over the next few minutes, we'll see how ecosystem growth becomes the key factor in overcoming the supply pressure. Now let's shift to Pi's ecosystem, the heart of any blockchain. A cryptocurrency without real-world utility will struggle to grow beyond speculation. Pi has been actively developing tools for merchants, developers, and users. One major milestone is Pi's entry into Web3 gaming, through a strategic collaboration integrating Pi into in-game payments. Why is this important? Because gaming often drives mainstream crypto adoption. Even small in-game transactions can create massive daily volume when millions of players participate. Beyond gaming, Pi developers are building applications in several categories: local payments, ticketing, social platforms, marketplaces, utility apps inside the Pi ecosystem. These early apps may be small today, but they represent something powerful: real transactional demand. Utility is what transforms a digital asset from a speculative token into a functioning currency. And Pi's long-term success depends heavily on whether these applications grow into a full economic ecosystem. Let's talk liquidity, the lifeblood of any crypto asset. Pi is currently accessible on major Asian and global exchanges where liquidity is gradually improving. However, Pi still lacks listings on leading Western exchanges, limiting global investor access. This means Pi has liquidity, but not yet deep enough to support massive price surges without volatility. Big buy orders or sell-offs can move the market significantly. This is normal for emerging cryptocurrencies, but it makes price predictions more complex. As liquidity grows, especially if major exchanges list Pi, price stability could improve, and upward potential could increase. Pi doesn't exist alone. It lives in a competitive crypto landscape. If Pi aims to become a global payments currency, it competes directly with stabilized assets like digital dollars. If it positions itself as a mobile-first blockchain ecosystem, it competes with networks known for speed and apps. Pi's advantage is unique: a massive user base already in the ecosystem. Its challenge is converting those users into active economic participants who spend, trade, and build on the network. Community opinion surrounding Pi is extremely polarized. Many pioneers believe Pi will eventually become a global digital currency. Traders, on the other hand, focus on liquidity risks and token unlock pressure. Media coverage amplifies both optimism and skepticism, contributing to Pi's volatility. Now, the moment everyone has been waiting for. Can Pi coin reach $2 by the start of 2026? Let's examine the math. With a circulating supply of 8.3 billion Pi, a $2 price requires a market cap of $16.7 billion. Right now, Pi sits below 2 billion, meaning it needs nearly a 9x surge in a matter of weeks. Is it possible? Technically, yes. Is it realistic? With current conditions, unlikely. It would require major exchange listings, massive investor inflow, significant adoption, and minimal selling pressure. A rise toward $2 later in 2026 is more realistic. Early 2026 remains a steep uphill climb. Here's what smart investors should watch: exchange listings, token unlock schedules, developer growth, real-world adoption, and merchant usage. These will shape Pi's long-term value. I'm Michael Jones. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like and subscribe. Good night and trade smart.